welcome back to another redraw. I'm gonna do a few of these. I did the redrawing the first page of Soulbound. I am kind of working on that in the background. I promise that I'll give you guys the full dub one day. I don't know when. I'll do it eventually. Anyway, this comic redraw is a lot smaller than the last ones. More along the lines of the size of the Angels and Demons comic draw. Yeah. This one is a small little Avatar comic that I drew. I don't even know when. Maybe like 2019, maybe even 2020. I was rewatching the Avatar: The Last Airbender show, and I came across this particular scene in season 3, and I was like, "Well, that's funny. Zuko would totally say that. That's something that Zuko would say, not something that Aang would say." So I drew this, and I drew this comic, and it's adorable, and yeah, it's along the lines of the idea of like you can like sense when somebody's talking about you behind your back, and this one is somebody's copying me because Aang is talking about restoring his honor, and that's Zuko's thing. And I thought it would just be a cute idea to redraw this one because I rediscovered it on my Instagram when I was trying to find pieces to put in my portfolio on the website, which you can go check out. Link in the description. This one will be up there later as well. It'll be there eventually. Probably when this video goes up, it'll already be up there. I'm probably going to put this up as soon as I finish doing this voiceover, and I'll also post it on Instagram as well. You should go follow me on Instagram for more little art updates. And I will be posting more art more frequently and more early over on my website. So you should probably go over there and keep an eye out for updates in my gallery. Anyway, for this redraw, I already had all of it sketched out before I decided to start filming because I wanted to have everything like planned out. I decided to keep the overall composition basically the same. The only thing that I really changed was my art style. A couple of the backgrounds have changed, and I also changed the placement of all the speech bubbles. As you can see, my speech bubble style is also changed a bit from when I first did this little comic because I have been drawing comics for a while now, and my style has changed. And I chose a pretty simple style. It is similar to the style that I have for 9 Lives, but there are a couple elements that are missing from this version. Um, and yeah, I just tried my best to get everything good and proper and make sense. This took me under an hour to finish because it was pretty quick. I just slapped on all of the backgrounds, then I did the text and the speech bubbles. Which doesn't take very long, especially since there are only 4 speech bubbles and 6 panels, and yeah. I did just want to keep it in the same format, same sort of 6 panel format as the original one, because I didn't want to change too much, because it's a very simple comic anyway. I did use blue line art for Aang, but you'll see I actually used red line art for Zuko. I do colored line art in most of my pieces, and when I'm doing comic work, I do color line art for the characters, and then black line art for the speech bubbles, panels, and for the backgrounds. So I wanted to carry that into this, so I used colored line art for both the characters, but this time I changed the colors for each character to sort of signify some differences. So Zuko has this lovely dark red, as his color instead. Um, I had a bit of trouble getting Zuko's hair down, but once I figured it out, it was pretty easy to carry on. And his outfit is also pretty simple, something that I was able to draw way back then. I'm pretty able to draw right now as well. It didn't take very long to do him at all. Although the colors is where I had a bit of a struggle because the fill bucket tool on Krita is a little finicky sometimes, especially when you have color line art. Because it relies on color to figure out where everything is, and it's really confusing sometimes. I kept basically everything the same. We have the front shot of him walking down this hallway, a side view of Zuko while he's walking down the hallway. He stops in the middle of the hallway, and then we have one more panel of a close up of his face when he has the realization, and that's basically what the original comic was. And Aang doesn't really change poses in the original comic at all. So I just copied and pasted them and only changed slight things, like obviously his eyes are open in the last panel, and so I decided to move his eyebrows around. Obviously his mouth poses are different, and I put his shoulders up a little bit and a little bit of a tense. I also did the same thing with Zuko, and I made Zuko cross his arms because I thought he'd be kind of annoyed. If he heard this, he doesn't really show any emotion in the original comic. He's kind of just there, which I mean is a mood, but he needs emotion. I always struggle with crossing of arms because it's just so hard. It's always been kind of hard. But I figured it out in the end. It may look a little sloppy still, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't want to redraw it again. Yeah. Um, I just added some folds to the clothing. I don't think I added any sort of folds in the original. I know I didn't even add Aang's bandages in the original. It's like I forgot that they were there. Like I made him shirtless, but he doesn't have any bandages on. So I put them on in this one because he's supposed to have bandages in this scene. Um, yeah, I don't know why he didn't have any bandages on in the original piece. Anyway, we're nearing towards the end of this video. We're just coloring now. Trying to get as accurate colors as possible, and also just for the overall color scheme, making a lot of reds and yellows and a little bit of blues to make those colors stand out a lot more. Um, I am going to go ahead and let you guys go in a little bit. As I said, this will be posted on my website before it is up on my Instagram. Um, Although it probably is already up on my Instagram when I post this video, because I usually post little updates about my videos when I post them, and that's when I post the artwork that's in them. So, point is, go check out my website. You will see some more art, and I will put art up there early before they get onto my Instagram page. So if you want to see more from me, more finished work from me, go over there. You can also read 9 Lives over there. And I also have a lot more other little one shots. This one will not be in my portfolio gallery. This one, since it is a comic, will be in the one shot section on my website, as well as the original that you can go look at, and you can go compare the two of them. I will be trying to make more one shots to put over there, and so go follow me over there. Go check that out. I sorry guys. Um, this took a little while to make, but it was pretty good in the end. You'll see that I try to make Zuko's scars as good as possible. I'm really just trying to get that scar down. Anyway, yeah. If you want more videos like these, then go and subscribe. And I will be making more comic redraws. I have one specific one about a little Undertale comic that I made way back in like 2018 that I'm probably going to redraw as well on this channel. So if you want to see more content from me, then go check those out, and then go subscribe to me, and then go check out my other videos. I've been rambling for way too long. Thank you guys so much for watching, and bye!